Welcome back. This is our next video in the introduction series to Arduino for 7th graders. So you are now experts on breadboards and how they work. If you haven't watched an introductory video online to find out how a breadboard works, I'd suggest you do that. There are lots of great videos out there. I'm going to now assume that you know how this works and we're going to have some fun. So what we did in the last video was we lit up one LED, and that was fun, but I think we can do better than that. We're going to add 7 more and light up 8 of these guys, and then we'll take it even a step further than that. So let's do it. If you remember from the last video, we can't hook up LEDs just on their own in a circuit. We need resistors with them. So we have 8 of those. And then we'll also need a bunch of jumper wires. Okay, so grab all of these out of your kit and let's get started. So first things first, let's hook up just one LED, and then we'll hook up the rest exactly the same way. So if you remember, here's our LED. If you remember, the long lead, the long leg, is the positive side, and the negative side is this short leg. So take your LED and let's put the long leg on this side and the short leg on this side of this middle gutter that runs down the middle of the breadboard. You'll have to push it in kind of firmly. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay? Great. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the resistors to connect the LED to the negative side. Last time we used the resistors to hook it to the positive side. We're going to now use it to connect to the negative side. Either one is just fine. So we do that as follows. Take the breadboard and we will put one side of the resistor in the same row as the negative lead of the LED. So you can see they're now in the same row, row 8. And then we'll take the other leg and stick it in the negative rail on this side. And if you remember from the introductory videos, that all of these pins, all of these holes on this side with the blue bar running down are connected to each other, and we will connect that to the negative side. So you can stick it into any of those and it should be just fine. Okay, so this is how far we are. Great, now we need to connect this other side to the positive, and we'll do that using a jumper wire. So grab one of your jumper wires and connect one side to the same row as the positive lead of the LED. So in this case it's going to be row 8. You can see they're now connected to the same row. And then we'll take this other side and we're going to stick it right into one of the pins on the Arduino. And in this case we'll just start with pin 13. And if you need a reminder of where to find the pin names, they're right here on the side. Okay? So we'll hook it into pin 13. Alright, and there we have it. Now we need to do one more thing. We need to connect this negative rail to the negative side, to the negative pins on the Arduino. And if you remember, we call those ground. So I'm going to use this black jumper wire, and I can connect it to any of these pins on this side. So I'll connect it down here and bring it to the pin that says ground. Great. Now when we plug this in, it should light up. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll show you how to hook up all the rest. But we've done the hard work. Once you do it once, all you have to do is do it 7 more times. So here we go. I'll just do all of these for you to watch. So we'll take the next one. Remember, positive side goes on this side, negative side goes on that side. I'll do it a little bit down from that. I'll hook it in. I'll take a resistor, connect it to the negative side. I'll take another jumper wire, and I will connect it to the next pin, pin 12. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Okay. And if you notice, we did have to add another jumper wire for the positive side to connect it into another pin on the Arduino, but we do not have to add another wire on the negative side, because the same electricity can flow from the positive through both of these wires, through the two different LEDs, through these two resistors, down through this rail, and through this same wire back into the Arduino. That's totally fine, that works perfectly. Okay, so now let's do it again. I'll show you one more, and then you can do all the rest on your own. So, one more LED. We'll hook it up just like we did before. If I can get it to go in the right hole here. Then the resistor. And then our jumper wire. And I'll hook it into the next pin. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and keep doing this until you've hooked up 8 LEDs all in a row. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video.